India converts to French rail. I like the ring of that. Congratulations. Further east, Japan is finally looking to begin Western-style industrialization, starting with a modern rail system.
I love how they keep cutting these audio files short. Either way, welcome back to the 14th episode of a nostalgia playthrough of Railroad Tycoon 2 Platinum Edition. And as the man said, we're going to Japan. Now this is well, it can be a challenging scenario, in the sense that you don't start with that much cash to begin with.
Hey, you! Do you have any idea how old I already am? Get going!
Well, you're not going to get less old by interrupting me. Either way, so you got three options here, and the early access to the 3-truck shay could be useful, I suppose, just not necessarily how I'm going to play it. Although it's not a terrible train to have on certain routes in this scenario for sure. Plus 50,000, I would normally say never to go for this, but in this scenario it actually has a slight bit of viability. I'm still not going to go for it though. I'm going to go for the 10% engine speed, which is just a flat overall good thing to have. So with that being said, let's head in and see what we can do here.
Dynasty after dynasty has ruled these islands. Closed for centuries to outside influences, Japan now wants your help to bring it modern rail. Well, bending ancient traditions, though, is gonna be tough. But by proving yourself the most efficient and frugal, you may become the single most dominant rail mogul in Japan.
Well, I certainly hope so. Centuries of isolation have put Japan at a disadvantage when competing financially with the Western world. In the late 1860s, Emperor Meiji has decided to import you and other talent from around the globe to build a modern rail system for Japan. By the end of 1899, you must connect Tokyo to Niigata, Nagoya and Sendai for bronze win. For silver, also connect to Sapporo and Kyoto. For gold, you must also connect to Kagoshima and haul at least 50 carloads in a single year. So we got, 30 years to do this? Shouldn't be too bad. And as you can see, we start out with 300,000, which really is not a whole lot. And we cannot issue any bonds or any stock. So we don't have much to go around with at all. Now, if we look at, well, our stock prices are remarkably low actually. $4. I think maybe if we put down some station we can get some higher stock values. Now what I've done a few times in the past is I've started out in this area. As you see, the port production is 2 iron, 2 food, 2 cotton per year. And they demand goods. Now iron, food and cotton. Now iron we could take straight to this steel mill here. Or any other steel mill. Now there's a lot of options. I believe we have full track laying rights. Yes we do. And currently at least there are no competitors. Are there anyone else on the stock market? No, I think we're pretty much the only guy that's going to be building here. Which is good because it's kind of a narrow country with a lot of mountains, so building tracks can be hard. I'm just kind of looking around to see what we have available to us here. With 300,000 in starting cash, that kind of puts a little bit of a limit to us. So we could start in Tokyo, but the thing is just, where do we go from there? Right, how much would it cost to lay tracks? Like a Corsair for instance, we couldn't really connect to Mabashi. Well, let's maybe, if we remove the trees, and see where this river flows. With some grid. Nah, that doesn't really seem viable to me. So sometimes I start in Tokyo, but most times I play this map I don't. Because it's just a little bit hard to get anything going there at all. I mean, there is certainly some potential around here. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm thinking we go from Kanazawa to Fukui. that will be like our starting point here. So if we build in Fukui to begin with, like this, and I believe start with just a small station until we can afford to upgrade it to a medium station, which will then encompass all these things over here. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. It's not ideal. I should actually see what kind of manager we got. Thomas Crampton, love it. Train speed 10% faster, so 20% faster train speed all in all. Acceleration 10% faster also. I really enjoy this manager in the Steam era of the game. But let's also have a look here and see where can we. I do want that port incorporated into the station we're gonna build here. Actually, it could be good to, nah, it's gonna steal from Fukui's houses. Like there, we can have it there. Right, so if we build like this, and then plop down a small station. Now, this is far from ideal so far, and we have this Vulcan as the only available train at the moment. Which is interesting, it's something different from what we have been using in the past. So let's get one of these up and running. And I think just one will do for now. We'll also get a sanding tower. Maybe we don't need it in the first city we go to. We can get a sanding tower here. Now actually let's see. Can we issue some stocks now? No, we cannot. The stocks are worth absolutely nothing. Alright, but we can start running this and just kind of upgrade as we move along. All we need to do is connect these various places and hold at least 50 carloads in a single year, which shouldn't really be that much of a problem. As you can see how we're not making much money when this hits home, but we're making some money at least. I kinda like this, a modest start, with potential for future profit, the Fukui rocket. We'll pick up male passenger, might as well bring along this dining car as well actually. And then, well, it got sanding there now, so we're gonna go sanding and water tower here. I just want these things in place. Board of Directors cuts dividend. We're actually gonna completely not have that. We don't want to pay out any money to our shareholders. So I mean, this is far from a long haul truck, long haul route. But it's an interesting beginning. I quite like it. It's different than other scenarios. Right, and then we get the water tower here, and then we have those things in both stations, which might be a little bit overkill at this stage. Next thing we need to get is a roundhouse, and then we can start upgrading these stations. And if we can get the credit rating up a little bit, or be able to issue some stock. Well, let's wait for a bit more profits before we do that actually, so we might get a little bit more out of the stocks. Well, I mean 10,000 could come in handy, not gonna lie. At latest we need to issue stock in December, so we have done it this year. Should probably not wait further then. Also December every year we could issue some stock. Not making a whole lot of money doing this whatsoever. Not gonna lie, but over time it hopefully will get us where we need to be going. It's a bit tough to start in this map. That's kind of like the thing with it. We are making a little bit of profit at least, so could we issue bonds? Nah. But our credit rating is increasing or improving, so we issue a little bit of stock. And well, yeah. So we have an additional very little extra money. But in time we'll be able to upgrade, and yeah. Investors are somewhat pleased with the chairman's performance. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. We made 151,000 in revenue, which you could probably do this differently and better than I'm doing it, but this has historically worked for me. It just is a bit slow to begin with. Credit rating still D. soon as we can kind of expand these stations there, we're going to be doing a lot better. Oh, no, hang on. Well, there wasn't anything to pick up in Fukui, so... Kanazawa's gonna have 1 mail. No. Go back to Kanazawa, pick up that 1 mail. Go back to Kanazawa. I think we might upgrade this to a medium station first, because that's the first thing we really... I don't want to go medium and then large on this, so... When we have the money to do it, we are going to go for a medium station here. Because then we'll get access to food from this port that we can ship over to Kanazawa. And things will be good. So, when he delivers this, or the train delivers this, we'll be making decent money. Economy forecast growing prosperity. That's good. Alright, so in Kanazawa, ooh, look at that. A lot of stuff to pick up. Let's do it. Anyway, Fukui, upgrade to a medium station. And that allows us to get access to a little bit more stuff here. Alright, now making 119,000 when it hits with this cargo load here. It should be quite decent. Oh, actually I need to issue some stock. Can still not issue any bonds. For 80,000, a Western importer can ship the Iron Duke and the 8-wheeler to Japan for you to purchase. If you decline, it might be several years till they are available here. What is your decision? I guess I'll pay. We're going in the negatives. We got the 440 8-wheeler and the Iron Duke. Both which are decent, pretty decent trains. Revenues are down a lot, but there just wasn't anything to transport, so not much we can immediately do with that. But now in Fukui, there's a lot more to pick up. We'll go with food, 2 mail, dining, and a passenger. And soon enough we can be able to get a roundhouse, and then we can upgrade this to a large station. I do want the roundhouse first though, just to kind of prevent breakdowns from happening. Not gonna upgrade this train yet, it's doing fine so far. We really don't need this upgraded at the moment. There's 1 mail car to pick up, but now we do have the roundhouse. Which might not be optimal, but it's safe to go this way. Either way, profits should be increasing. In fact, let's just buy every available share we can, I guess. Doesn't really matter. If we lose all our shares, I don't care. It does not matter. Your personal wealth in this is not important whatsoever. I just want to see, maybe we can push it so that we don't go into the negatives with the purchasing power. And if we lose all the money, then oh well. So we still can't issue bonds. Gotta wait a while for issuing stocks, and issuing stocks is gonna tank our personal net wealth. I could have combined this a little bit better, like if I pushed up the price and then issued stocks, I'd be getting a little bit more out of it, so I misplayed that one a little bit. But oh well, nothing to pick up here, so we head back to Fukui. Meiji passes compulsory education system. Law increases passenger traffic by 20%. That's very nice. Alright, in Fukui we can pick up mail, food, dining, and 2 passenger. Which might be enough to get us that large station. Not quite. But another haul or 2 and we should hopefully be there. And when you start with 300,000, those 50 extra thousand, that's quite significant. So, could certainly be viable. Revenue up 260,000, my net worth has increased, we're unloading in Kanazawa, and there we go, 4 passenger on the dining. That should get us where we need to be. We're gonna issue some stock, we can issue some bonds, then we can issue some stocks. And now if we just pause this for a little second here. Number 1, let's upgrade to double track. Number 2, let's get a large station. And number 3, let's look at what other stuff we can do. So in Osaka here, there's good opportunities to make some money out of this cotton that we have access to. So we will do that, or at least attempt to do that. Oh, Kyoto and Osaka. Kyoto. Wait a minute, I saw a... it ran the line over here in such a way that the gradient wasn't terrible. Right there. Oh, come on. Can I make that happen again? Not there. We can't really afford it though. If we went down here, it's because we'd be changing so much of the terrain doing that. But it's fine, we can just... I kinda want to do it though. The gradient's gonna be better than if we go this way, but not necessarily by a whole lot. No, that actually looks like something I want to do, so let's wait for a little bit more money, and then we do it. So we can have a few iron trains running over here, and then we can connect some coal mines at some point, hopefully, and do quite good for ourselves, I would say. Need to issue more bonds if we can, and stock, just to get a little bit of income coming in, huh? So we're not making a whole lot of money yet. Once Fukui owns or hits there, then we got a few things we can pick up. And more importantly, we got a line we can lay. Or a track. It's a bit expensive, but if it works, it works. And if I just look around here a little bit, thinking maybe this is... No, we don't have the money to lay that track. It's fine, we're going to delete that track though. And soon enough we're going to get a station going in Kyoto, Osaka. And we should be getting a lot of this iron and such coming in here now to make a little bit of profit with the steel mill and whatnot. We cannot buy the industry in this scenario, but that's cool. Hopefully in Kanazawa now there will be a lot more stuff that we can pick up, basically. Oh, Kanazawa, oh there's a lot more stuff we can pick up there, holy hell. Food 49,000, iron cars base value is not that high, I think we go with the food. And a couple of iron cars. And then maybe we can lay the track down here that I wanted. Let's see, kinda... Yeah, we can lay it like that a little bit later, but first let's see if we can't get a station going here. And then we can start running trains a little bit differently than we are doing right now. It's a bit of a slow start scenario, but I quite enjoy that, if I'm being honest. Lifetime profit of this thing is $500,000 so far. Actually, can't issue any stocks right now, but we can maybe buy some stocks. Yeah, why not? We have majority. It doesn't matter at all though. New building available, grain silo. Alright. Once we can hold these things a little bit longer distance, like if we can get the iron down to Nagoya, we'll be making more money off it that way. But here in Fukui there is now food, 3 passenger and a dining to pick up, and we'll go for that. And I just want to see what kind of, like we need a large station I'm pretty sure, but where do I put it? Like up here would be ideal, I would say. But there's a lot of houses in the way. So I think we're gonna have to get it in the hillside here. Yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna be good. Okay, we just need the money for it though. Can we maybe issue stock now? Not quite. Maybe in December. Let's see. Before we issue that stock though, let's buy some stock to push up the price of it so we get more. Oh, we can't yet. Maybe later in December, or have I been missing out on something here? No, I'm not trying to issue bonds. It's just a misclick. Either way. You will see the call from your broker seems there's a bit of deficit in your account. Well, there you have it. We want to issue stocks before that sells off. Got some new people that we can hire, but we're not going to do that though. Mail, passenger, food, iron. Gonna issue stock. Still can't. Okay, well then. That's whatever. Purchasing power shit, and we're gonna lose all our shares, but I don't really care. I was just hoping we could push up the price of issuing stocks, but didn't really turn out that way. So we're gonna go broke here. Issue stock. There we go. We're gonna go even broker now. Minus 4k. If only, but probably we're gonna margin call and sell everything. No, actually we've gone into the positive at some point there for just a second, and now we're good. We got another month. And so just as long as this train delivers its cargo, we should be in good shape. Nope! It didn't in time. So now we lost all our shares, and I don't really care. Maybe we can get a large station going right now. Like, right now. We don't squander our money. Ah, fantastic. Okay, sanding tower. I think, no, we can't afford that. We have 1,000 too little. But we can redirect this train from Fukui to Kyoto for now. And in Kyoto, well, there's a lot of this stuff that we could take with us. But we're gonna go passenger, food, and 3 carton. Wait, we're not actually getting this porter though. That's, well, it doesn't really matter. Fukui, cannot reach station, what are you talking about? Is it just because I paused the game? Yeah, seemingly. Oh, wait a minute, you didn't load up in Fukui. What is this train? Once again didn't load up in Fukui, come on. Right, yeah, we're taking this with us. And then we can maybe upgrade this to a Iron Duke or something after this, and we can then really start to make some profits. So as you can see, 272,000. Now we're talking. The distances are greater, the profits are increasing. Just the way I like it. This is going a bit slow though, so let's do game speed 5. We should try to repay those bonds as soon as we can. So I think it was just car loads in a single year. Yeah, it can be any year. So if we at any point run 50 car loads in 1 year, then we are solid on that one. And we just kind of need to connect the other ones. So we still have 25 years to do it. Bit of a slow start, but things are gonna start looking a lot better very soon. Finally we're gonna get some decent profits. The investors are fed up, but the tone of those investors will probably change quite significantly once we start delivering all this stuff here. So we go to Kanazawa Fukui, I think would be a good line to run here. What the fuck? No, not Kanazawa, not Fukui. Oh, Kyoto. Go back and change your loadout. Robert Gerwig has just finished a mountain work in Europe. If you act now, you can get him to run your hilly expedition. It'll take 50,000 to get him over here immediately. Gerwig can cut your track building cost by 50% and bridging by 30%. I mean, sure, we got some expansion to do. So whatever. Thomas Crampton can step aside for this guy. Bridge building, mountainous track building. Sure thing. Why not? Go to Kyoto, you stupid son of a cunt. And then, so I'm looking at these two. The speed difference isn't really all that. Like the Iron Duke isn't that much better. It is better, but it's not that much better. And it's more expensive up front. Has worse acceleration and reliability than the Wheeler. Plus costs about, oh, I don't know. Well, nearly 2/3 more to run than the Wheeler does. So we're gonna get a Wheeler. And we're gonna run it from Kanazawa to Kyoto. And well, we'll run this one with cotton and return with goods. If we could also connect Nagoya, then we'd be in good shape there, or Hiroshima. Large station in Hiroshima would connect the steelworks, so... I don't know, do we want to go for Hiroshima? What was the cities we need to connect to again? Tokyo, Niigata, Nagoya, Sendai, Sapporo, Kyoto. Alright, so what I'm seeing is Niigata, Nagoya, Sendai. Niigata, Nagoya, Sendai. None of those are down here. Okay, so maybe we don't build that direction. Ah, come on, it just picked up a bunch of dead weight. Seems to be a hard gradient here. We can maybe do something about that. Don't necessarily want that slowing us down, but now we're running some cotton at least. Fukui is kind of getting neglected a little bit for now, but we're gonna make some changes to that. So we're going into Kanazawa, and in Kanazawa we'll pick up all the passengers and a dining car, and as soon as we are in there we can also replace this train with a wheeler. That should speed things up a little bit, hopefully. Although... yeah, I mean it should, but oh well. So we're lacking a little bit of infrastructure in this Kyoto station right there. That's cool. Your contacts in the west have made the Iron Duke and the 8-wheel available for you to purchase. Well, I already knew that. Board of Directors increases salary. Revenues are up. Net worth is whatever. Well, we're actually not broke for the entire scenario. That's somewhat unusual. We're gonna get sanding, water, and roundhouse going here. Just so we have that in place. Wait a minute, there's still more goods to pick up here? Are we duplicating goods in any way? Huh. Interesting. Either way, as soon as this train hits Kyoto, then we can do a little bit of magic over here to lower the gradient. So, Kyoto, and in here there is a bunch of passenger mail that we can make good money off. We're gonna delete the track right there. Now we're gonna reconstruct it. Well, that could work. But so could this. There we go, I think that's a better gradient to operate with, so maybe now the trains won't slow down so much. That being said, we should really start connecting some more trains to various places here. For instance, well, we're gonna go down towards And oh, this mountain is no fun to deal with. No fun at all. Well, I do want to build here initially. But then if we could find a way to crush down this mountain a little bit. Or go through here maybe. Like if we laid tracks through here, could we manipulate the mountain? We could here. Okay, so we're just gonna spend some time manipulating this stuff. And I think we'll delete this industry right there as well. Okay, so we're just doing some terraforming in the area. Deleting the track that we've already put down. We're gonna see what kind of changes we can make. That should do good there. Okay, so we're getting somewhere doing this. Just not sure we're getting where I want to be going. We're gonna need a little bit more money anyway, so let's wait for these trains to hit home. And then we can start, well actually, let's issue some stocks. And yeah, we're gonna be making good good profits. Customs house. Could come in handy, in fact. Nice, this is unloading immediately. Are we picking up goods from that dock at all? No, I don't think we are. Either way, mail to passenger. And let's get a lot of food going, I suppose. Kanazawa is, yeah, that's good to go. Full haul, there we go. Kanazawa. We're gonna get that customs house though. Right, it's interacting with the docks, that's why. Then we should probably get one here as well. Now that being said, tool and die factories have stopped accepting iron. You must now ship this cargo to steel mill. Then you ship the finished steel to tool and die factory. Alright. Investors are ecstatic. The revenues are finally going the right way here, quite rapidly. And now we're going to see what we can do to this terrain. Just want it to be low enough to run a decent route through. I don't want that 3 point whatever gradient there if I can avoid it. Maybe lowering it. That might lower it some more. We shouldn't waste too much money on this though. But actually raised it a little bit. Alright, maybe we start in Nagoya and just connect up this city. Because we need to cross that river. So instead of crossing that bridge when we get there, we just kind of make that bridge first and then adapt afterwards to it. The track laying is a little bit hard in this scenario. But that's only part of the challenge and kind of what makes it a little bit fun. It's a bit different from other scenarios. Which is nice. There's a little bit of... because you know the first part of the campaign, you're just connecting west from east in USA for like so many scenarios straight. It gets a bit like repetitive. Okay, we're in Kyoto and that's exactly the loadout we want to pick up. So let's do it. I just want the bridge and nothing else. I want to see what can we do here. So this... Okay, we got the consolidation available. Is there no way that we can not get wrecked here? on the sloping. I think maybe constructing up this way could have been better. I'm not sure if this is the right place to get that bridge. But it's kind of limited where we can get it though, particularly if we want to retain the houses though. Yes, as you can see, the gradient's going to be quite catastrophically bad over here. Unless we can somehow delete this mountain. Not entirely sure how we would do that. But let's see if we can do something. So remove the trees. Right, okay, yeah, I think I'm seeing a way to do this. But it's gonna cost us, and it's gonna be far from optimal. Oh no, I think we just made it worse so. Okay, well, there's some limitations with this scenario. Now we are simply going to have to accept that, I suppose. But we had such a good, like, gradient down here. Damn it. Wait a minute, we don't need to go through there necessarily, actually. Kyoto can be its separate entity. If we can maybe swing off here. Aha. I don't have enough money for that though, but there's a solution. So it's good that we laid these tracks here up top. Anyway, let's get our... Now we'll wait a little bit for getting the trees back so we can actually see what we're doing when we do have them back. And maybe we can... let's just issue some bonds and get this going. Because we're going to be making really a lot of money once we can get this thing happening. So if we just kind of connect over like this... it's going to be hard to get a good track going this way, so we're just going to have to let trains go here and then kind of cut over here. It's going to slow down traffic a little bit for sure, but... Nagoya awards you 300,000 bonus for connecting to it. That's good. I think we're just going to repay the worst bonds that we have then. Now we only pay 50,000 a year in bonds, which still is actually quite a bit, but oh well. So is this optimal? No, I wouldn't say that it's necessarily very optimal. But it's what we can do, and it's what we have done. Might be other solutions to it, but it's the solution that I can think of right now, so it's what we're going to be doing. And what I'm going to do is take this wheeler here, and we're going to start shuffling, or shoveling iron down the hill to Nagoya. And we're gonna get another wheeler as well. Pretty much do the same from Fukui to Nagoya. It'll carry a little bit less this one though, since it's only one port it's interacting with. I know what, 5 probably a good amount. So we'll see how that kind of works out before we expand too far here or push it too far. This should be pretty good for us though. Kind of want to run some passenger to Nagoya, but it's gonna get slowed down by the uphill coming back, so I just don't think it's super viable right now. Also in Nagoya I would like sanding a water tower. And let's get another wheeler going. From Fukui to Kyoto, over to Nagoya and back to Fukui, and I want that to haul cotton, turn it into goods in Kyoto and take that goods over to Nagoya. It should hopefully yield us a bit of profit. Okay, let's see here what's up in Kanazawa. 2 passenger and 4 food. Let's transport that. For future reference, this might be a little bit overkill, but we'll get to that. No, what we're gonna do is, oh well, we'll deliver it like this time around. We'll take it to, no, we won't take that to Nagoya actually, we don't want to oversaturate it and kind of move past its demand. Investors are highly excited, revenue is oh well, but we're gonna get there though. So yeah, these iron profits aren't gonna be insane since we can't well, since we can't purchase the industry. We can delete these rails here though, don't need them, and we spent a lot of time terraforming this area for no good reason, but oh well. Unloading Kyoto. Loading in Kyoto. More importantly, I do want a customs house here and a roundhouse. So I just want to set this up, like these loops of goods going back and forth to be optimized or optimized. But I think 5 carton like that would be better. 6 seems to be a bit slow, kind of putting a damper on the rest of the track. This goes back to Fukui to pick up some more iron, and there's not really that much more iron to pick up in Fukui. We'll see when it gets to Fukui how we do it. We need to do a little bit of modification to that, but shouldn't be too bad. So we needed to connect to this city, and a few other cities. Right, where was that unloading? Nagoya, okay. So when I come back from Nagoya now, we can do some magic here. I'm hoping. This thing in Kyoto just pick up a shit ton of passengers. Actually, I also want to just run a 280 consolidation. Moves quicker up hills. I think we'll get one of those actually. And what we're gonna do with it is run it between these cities like this. We'll run it like that from Fukui and from Kyoto. We'll run it like this. We're not gonna micromanage it, we just set it up like that. And there's a lot more profit we can squeeze out of these various places. For instance, let's get a wheeler going from Kanazawa to Kyoto to Nagoya, carrying 5 cotton, converting into 5 goods, and then returning for more. This train in Fukui here can wait for 3 iron to drag along with it. This train, when it gets back to Fukui, we'll see how much cotton's going to be available though. Alright, so we have enough money now to repay these bonds over here, so we don't pay for that every year. New station building, large hotel, that's whatever for now. But yeah, we are starting to make a little bit of money with this network we got going here now. Should soon enough be in a good shape to expand. Okay, so this, we need another iron train going to Nagoya, I believe. Well, we could connect one to Hiroshima, but why would we though? We don't need to go this way. So, Tokyo is, well, we'll connect to that soon, but Kyoto, we have connected. Niigata, Nagoya, and Sendai. So where are they? Nagoya, we connected. Niigata. Sendai. Okay, so we basically need to go this way. Everything is up in that direction. Yes, this is gonna make some decent profit. I'm not bringing any trains or cars back up. Oh, well, maybe I could. What was the grade performance on this thing? Yeah, you know what? We're gonna bring like 3 cars back from Nagoya each time. 1 male, 2 passenger maybe, something like this. Just kind of set it up semi-automated like that. And then there's this train. When this reaches kind of like the halfway point here, I want to get another train of that nature running that way. I know there's no mail there now, but in the future there will be, and so I'm just kind of setting up for that. Towns and cities stopped accepting raw produce and coffee. Well, that's cool. Investors are ecstatic. Revenues are going up. And share values are going up as well. We'd be very personally rich if we actually gave a damn about stocks on this right now and kind of played it correctly. Oh, look at that. There's another port has been erected here. There's going to be so much stuff coming in from her. How much do we have, like, carton-wise? Well, carton isn't super overkill just yet. This thing, though, however, let's get another train running this iron here, although we don't want to necessarily flood the area too much with it. And in Kanazawa, we'll pick up these things. We're gonna get another train like that as well, actually. Simply because I want to turn this into another passenger food type thing going back and forth after it's done with delivering its goods this time around. We just needed to... Okay, how many cars are we hauling per year now? Where do I see that? Crap, where do I see that? I wish I knew. Can I see that somewhere else, maybe? Crap, I've never figured out where you actually see that. Balance, no. Income, no. Should be somewhere, right? Overview. Ah, here we go. Loads hauled. 1878-33. We need a few more loads. If we can get just 50 loads in a year, we can probably make a bunch of money just from this general area that we're in right now, and then we can shoot out a bit and get some more as well. Still have 20 years to complete what we're doing, huh? So we're in no rush in that sense. Probably turn up the game speed a little bit though. Yeah, we do have a lot of trains on this line. I would prefer if these two trains here got priority, actually. I wish I could make a one-way track here so they come back, they could go over here, because I don't want them to go over there when they go down, because that's going to slow them down so tremendously. I'm just going to go back to Fukui and wait for some more iron. This thing in Kanazawa, there's 6 iron right now. Oiras offered bonus to blah blah blah, we don't care. We can probably put one more train on this just to absolutely squeeze the max iron out. Although demand is dropping down as value is going down as well, but I mean a little bit of profit. It's 100k-ish every time they reach the station, so arguably worth it, I'd say. What's the demand here? Yeah, I will keep with the mail for now. Oh, actually, issue some stock. Highly excited investors, that's good. We have set up some pretty profitable stuff. How many cars have we held in 1 year? 41 last year, so we're gonna have to set up to haul a bit more. Steel railway bridges. I still prefer the stone bridges, if I'm honest. They're a little bit more expensive to operate, but I'd say better. Alright, well, we're gonna have to remove the trees here so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing, because we are going to expand. Do we go through here, or do we go through there? to get to Kyoto, and I'd say probably we don't go this way. Yeah, no, that seems like a tricky place. Although we could go across like here, and then we're still gonna be a bit tricky, so... Alright, so this is in Kanazawa now. And I want this to be running passengers and food. And whatever else is in the station that we're not dealing with other trains, basically. I'm gonna connect this city here in Tokyo with double rails. Or double tracks. Although seemingly... this is a better place to build it. No, that's not going to change anything when I do it like that. Hamatsu. It doesn't really matter that much if I'm honest, so I'm just going to go like this, and we'll have that enormously horrible gradient, and it's just whatever. Let's do a little bit of a rotation here to see. Well, we're gonna come through here between Mount Fuji and whatever that other mountain's called. Yeah, this is a waste, honestly. Double tracking this is whatever. It's gonna be shit no matter what I do, so I can't be bothered messing around with it too much if I'm honest. What we can do though is connect up this little city right here. In addition to Kyoto. Oh, sorry, my bad. Tokyo. Which Tokyo can really get profitable for us. But unfortunately we didn't start building there, so micromanaging it can be a pain in the ass if I'm being honest. We'll however take this stuff here with us, I guess, with this train. I'm not sure we've optimized and how we're doing over here, but whatever, we've connected Tokyo. So, my plan is, it's gonna work, I'm pretty sure. We could even copy one of these trains here. And instead of going to Kyoto with the goods... well, back and forth here anyway, we could go to... oh fuck, I haven't set up a station here yet, which, let's do that. That didn't really work out. We'll go for a large station just so we have as much demand as possible. Ah, that's very poor building of me here, but we'll build it up the hill a little bit, I guess. This one goes down to Nagoya, so that makes sense. Kyoto, Nagoya, sure. Right, let's get that large station going here. And then we can send this guy over to there with the goods, which they will demand a little bit of that at least. Right, we should probably sanding water and roundhouse. So we have that. As you can see, Tokyo has a lot of passengers available. So we're gonna get into that and make some money out of it. Now here in Kyoto, we'll pick up a bunch of passengers to send back to I forget what it's called. Kanazawa. Right, okay, so we'll get roundhouse, sanding water here, that should be fine. And then we'll also just get the Imperial Government Railway stock split, 2 for 1. And let's get sanding and water over here. Then we get a train on that route. From Tokyo to Mabashi. We're gonna be running it like this. No, not all stations, just this. Like so. Unloading Kyoto. That should probably be a lot to pick up, and there is, and we are already doing it, so that's good. Right, so now this track's a bit clogged up over here, not gonna lie. But oh well. Let's also get maybe a train going from Tokyo to Hamatsu. With 4... No, let's not do that actually. Let's go Tokyo to Mabashi. With another train. And we'll just load it quite full. This is probably good enough actually, like this. And I should get a consolidation to run over the mountain, so. Like such. All stations like that. 4 trains. Cars. Well. It's gonna be slow going, but it's gonna get there at some point. And then we're gonna make decent money, I believe. No, gonna make a little bit of money at least. I got Kanazawa. Gotta dump some stuff onto there. Pick up whatever is there. Which will be that, and that should be pretty good for us. So we can go from Tokyo to Hamamatsu as well. With this kind of loadout. There's a mail going across. So yeah, I mean it handles the gradient pretty well. Let's see how this thing handles it as well. Just keep an eye on train 1 and 2 while we're doing it. Yeah, not too bad I'd say. No, that's not too bad at all actually. Economy cooling, but that's fine. There's definitely more to pick up in Kanazawa. Let's pick it all up, come on. Tokyo Cannonball. Pick it up next time I guess, whatever. Alright, so making good profit there. Now, we're just going to shoot for finishing the scenario. So, up along this river here we can construct some track. Look at the gradient. I think maybe we shoot that this way like such. And just move along the river. And just go this way like so. Until we get to Sendai. And connect Sendai. We're not going to run any passengers between the 2 places. And we need a Sendai. We also needed Niigata, I believe. So let's see. Nagata, Nagoya, Sendai. Sapporo, Kyoto. So the thing we really need to watch is, are we hauling enough in any given year? Yeah, 1881 efficiency, 68 loads hauled, so we've met that criteria. Now all we need to do is just connect. I'm just going to stop micromanaging this, because I don't care anymore at this point. It's good, it's whatever. Let's set them up like these, or like this I mean. This should be functional, making some good money. So, Nagoya. Well, we have cheap mountainous track buildings, so let's just smack a track over the rails there. And, okay, well I guess we'll build a bridge. Get 300,000 from connecting this, so that kind of recoups a little bit of our costs in it. That's connected. Then we just, think it's only Sapporo we need to connect now. Gonna rotate the view a little bit so we can kind of follow along this river, huh? Are we doing this optimally? No. Is it gonna get us a gold medal? Sure. I don't care. It's whatever. We just, if we lack a little bit of funds, we'll just issue some stock or something. Or bonds. Get over here. Get a cheap bridge going. And screw it. Issue some stock. Issue some bonds. That should probably be enough to get us all the way. And, well, doesn't really matter how we do it, as long as we just get to the city with a station. There we are. Didn't even need those bonds. Well, I mean, needed $4 more if we didn't have them, I guess. And ta-da! That should be it. Right, because I did connect it with that station. I did. So, let's see. Briefing. Must connect Tokyo, Niigata, Nagoya, Sendai, Sapporo, Kyoto. Also connect to Kagoshima. I missed that one. Kagoshima's down here. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm just gonna... that should be more than enough. Doesn't really matter how we do it. Let's just get a track going down though. Sure, let's build a large fancy bridge. Build another one over here. I don't really care. Get a station going here. Get that 300,000 bonus. We could perfect it and really just kind of build out everything, but I'm doing this for YouTube and I just want to show you that you can get the gold medal quite easily. So there we go, Kagoshima's connected, and I think we met all the requirements then. So we just speed up and wait for the end of the year or something, I suppose. 3 truck Shay. Could be good on a Tokyo Hamamatsu route. Am I missing something? Kyoto is... No, there we go. There we go. Just want this applause to die down so it's actually audible what I'm saying. Glory to the victor. Your masterful railway skills shall set the Japanese rail system high for all the world to marvel at. You deserve a rest. And so there you have it. We got a gold. Wasn't really any more fancy than that. We have another 17 years to spare before we need to complete it, so in less than half the time. And I could have probably done it quicker and more efficient. You can also build up in like this area between Tokyo, Sendai, Mabashi as well. It just kind of depends a little bit. I mean, there's ways to do this. This is a way that I like to do it. Start out here, expand out from there. We basically had the profits we needed once we had Tokyo connected. For sure, the game was in our pockets. We could have ran more profitable passenger routes between here and there. I mean, there's many things we could have done different and better. But the thing is, we didn't need to. We got gold, and well within the time limit. Is it a bit cheesy to do it like this? Sure, it might be, but it gets the job done. So, well, I hope you enjoyed watching it, and if you did, I'd appreciate if you would consider leaving a like on the video and maybe even subscribing to my channel. That being said, you can catch me in the next one, and until then, or even if you decide not to, have a good one. Peace out.